Funeral surely is not a favorite term in common sense. Generally, it represents for loss and grief when someone has passed away. Furthermore, most people might view death as the end, therefore they suffer from fear very much. However, in the Buddhist view, death is not the end, but rather a transition to a new stage of existence, along with the effect of karma. By understanding this view, we can remove the fear of death, and will know what should be done at this significant moment. It is customary in Sri Lanka that the coffin will be left open. In this manner, relatives and visitors can have a last look and contemplate on this powerful reminder of impermanence. For Buddhist monks' funeral, there are usually 4 men and 2 monks guard around the dead body. They will ship another team every 1 to 2 hours. The dead body is usually kept within 3 days. In special circumstances, the body could be kept up to 7 days. For visiting, setting up cremation or burial, and due to the decomposition. Following the funeral rituals of the Buddha recorded in Mahaparinibbana Sutta, the body will be covered in many layers of cloth. The Buddhist funeral rituals in Sri Lanka mostly the same. There is just a slight difference. For lay people, the funeral will be held at their home and preceded by a funeral service. On the other hand, both the funeral and cremation of a monk will occur at his present temple, with the support from the surrounding people. The model of the temporary crematorium follows the architecture of a stupa, which is used to store relics of the nobles. Taking the rich coconut tree resources, the interior will be set up with coconut trunks and shells, which provide high temperatures and durable burning. The last donor. There is a story in Ayika Sutta of Samyutta Nikaya. On one occasion at Savatthi, King Pasenadi of Kosala sat to one side, mourning about the passing away of his dear grandmother. He said, if by giving away the whole country to get his grandmother back, he would do it. And the Buddha said to him, all beings will die, for life ends with death. They pass on according to their deeds, reaping the fruits of good and bad. Those who do bad go to hell, and if you do good, you go to heaven. That's why you should do good, investing in the future life, the good deeds of sentient beings. Support them in the next world. In Chulakamma-Vibhanga Sutta, the Buddha has pointed out that sentient beings are the owners of their deeds, and heir to their deeds. Good karma or good volitional actions will turn into a good refuge, patisarana, for beings to alleviate suffering in samsara, or the cycle of reincarnation. There is no external agencies or powers that judge and determines your afterlife, but merely the working of karma that operates with our volitional actions. Naturally, the monastic Sangha plays a prominent role in the funeral rituals. The proceedings begin with the administration of the 5 precepts to the assembled crowd by one of the monks. One of the most important parts of the funeral rites is the ritual called offering cloth on behalf of the dead, Mataka Wata Puja. This is followed by the recitation in chorus of the well-known stanza, Anicca vata sankhara.
Anicca vata sankhara upadavaya uppajjitva niruddhanti te
After the offering, this ritual of pouring water together, along with the chanting in unison of the monks, called Anumodana, is a form of sharing merit to the departed one. If they were born into the state of unhappy spirit, called the beta, these merits could please the departed one, and soon they will be reborn in a happy existence.
Sabbe purentu citta sankappa cando pannaraso yatha. Samvega prapta pinnatuni.
Then, a section for some important guests to say their tributes.
Apo atu wadala ape pore Sumanasiri කැපවීමෙන් හා සහයෝගයෙන් කටයුතු සිදු කරපු කොළොන්නාව විචිත්‍ර භාගයේ උපේවිද්‍යාවේ සුගතානන්ද ගෞරවනීය හාමුදුරුවෝ වහන්සේට
nirujandi te sanghupasamo sukho anicca vada sankara upadavaya dhammino upajitava nirujandi te sanghupasamo sukho anicca vada sankara upadavaya dhammino upajitava nirujandi te sanghupasamo sukho.
It usually takes at least 10 hours to burn everything into ashes. The ashes then will be left resting for 7 days. During this period, relatives of the deceased one will do a grand offering to the bhikkhu community in order to share merit to the departed one. This practice will be repeated annually. In this context, there is a proclamation of appointing new abbot of the temple before the Mahāsaṅgha. Death, in the Buddhist view, is merely a transition to another life. There are only 3 things should be noticed of death: the reminder on impermanence, the working of karma, and the opportunity to assist the departed one. Fear, grief, and sorrow are helpless, said the Buddha.